Hello, my beautiful soul, and thank you for watching once again. Well, just the mere fact that you are watching this video means that you are already on search for something deeper in your life. One of our biggest hurdles in life is to understand what it means to be kind, is to understand what it means to be compassionate, loving. Many times we are told that we just need to learn to love ourselves and everything's going to be okay. And I'm definitely one of those people that I truly and utterly believe that, you see. The one obstacle that we face is that we don't even know how to do that, you see. And so my philosophy, the philosophy that I like to talk about and to apply, that I feel like it's a little bit easier, is because there's so many ways to perceive the world, but if we can just start to learn to be kind to ourselves. You see, this is where I feel like our biggest expansion is going to take place. Because the more you can understand yourself, and I'm not saying understand yourself in every emotional aspect, even though that's kind of advanced, you can say. That is part of Soul Path. But if you have not gotten a clue of how to really learn to love yourself, because I know I was stuck in that boat for a long time. I would hear it all the time from my therapist, from commercials on TV, from movies, and I'm just like, how the fuck do you love yourself? Like, what does that mean? Like, what is this, right? I want to talk about basically ways that you can understand how you haven't been loving yourself or been kind to yourself. Because I think love starts with kindness. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everything starts with kindness, to be honest with you. Because when you learn to be kind, which means sympathize, you know, connect, be empathic too, sympathize with the emotion of that person, of what it is happening to you. Because we all have an inner critic, and that inner critic does not sympathize with the things that we go through on an everyday level. So what are those things? When we compare ourselves to others, it's never a good result, let me tell you. You know, you may feel good for a little bit. Oh yeah, I have such a, my skirt is so much nicer than hers. Oh, or my clothes look so much better than hers. Oh my God. Yeah, that makes me feel so much better. And it's like, sure, go ahead and give yourself a quick fix, but it's not gonna change the issue. And the issue is that you're reflecting your insecurities upon somebody else. So you can compare yourself and feel better about yourself. That's a quick fix. That's not genuine. That's not gonna last you. And so I wanna go over ways of being kind to yourself. One of the biggest ways of being kind to yourself is basically not holding yourself into these really, really high standards. Or just high standards. I mean, work your way up. Like, a lot of times when we beat ourselves up, when, you know, I notice that people that have low self-esteem, they hold themselves into these crazy high standards, and you're like, oh my God, I'm just exhausted to hear about your standards. That I must not do that, I must not be like that, I must not act like this, I must not whatever, my appearance has to look like this all the time, and if I mess up, oh my God, you know, like, it's these crazy high standards. I have to achieve that, and I have to achieve that. It's like your life becomes this one-dimensional space, really. You're like totally missing the joy out of life. Out of life is making the mistakes. Out of life is looking imperfect. People don't want to hang out with people that are so perfect. Just remember that. People don't want to hang out with people that are so perfect. Why? Because we are imperfectly perfect already. And it makes people uncomfortable because they know that you're not perfect, and they know that you're going through something. Because your perfectionism is an energy, you see. But before you can actually, this is hilarious, and this is the paradox about the universe. Before you can actually get to point B, point A, you know what point A means? Is telling yourself that being perfect is okay. Is telling yourself that being a perfectionist is okay. Is telling yourself that being sad is okay. That's what kindness is. That is allowing your feelings to show through you And telling yourself, it's okay. It's okay that I feel this way. It's okay that I feel this high, and it's okay that I feel this low sometimes. That's part of being kind. Keeping yourself and allowing yourself to fucking fuck things up sometimes. Even when it feels really wrong. As you develop the inner critic, develop the inner advocate, develop the cheerleader. And so, you know, these are the things that I want to talk about today. Another big one that would mess me up a lot. And this has to do with my perfectionism, but it also has to do with shame. But then the shame is part of the perfectionism. I don't know. I think they're all interconnected anyway. But oh my God, is the one thing is that I used to do so much is basically beating myself up for making mistakes. You know, it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to make a mistake. That's how you just learn to get to point B now. You needed to make that mistake so you can learn. And we are so caught up in making the mistake. No. Allow yourself to make the mistake. But then also tell yourself, all right, I need to learn to fix this. I need to learn from this. That's, you know, that's the whole point. So allow yourself to feel those mistakes, but tell yourself that it's okay. Become your own mom. Yeah, that's what I tell my clients. And that's what changed my life, guys. One day I just, you know, oh my God, I'm gonna share something in a second. One day, I just said to myself, I'm fucking tired of beating myself up. I'm gonna practice being my own parent. What would I have liked for my mom to tell me? Yeah. And so I started doing that, and it fucking changed my life. Because I was like put in a situation where I had to imagine, you see, I had to imagine what would I have liked for someone to tell me, for my caretaker to tell me. And then guess what I did? I did it. I did it to myself. I told that to myself. That's it. But you know what? I got tired of it. I just got tired of beating myself up. Like, oh my God, let's do something new for a change. Yeah. And today, actually, I had a client today that was pretty cool. One of my clients today, she said, I'm tired of not helping myself. She's like, I've done that for too long. I'm just tired of not helping myself. I'm gonna do something to help myself. And it was just like, ding, 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 ding. Like, oh my God, this is amazing. Because you get tired. You see, you get tired of not helping yourself. You get tired of being in your own misery. So when you get tired of being in your own misery and you're ready for that shift, and it doesn't have to be in pain, it could be in joy. I mean, wow, changing can be done in joy. It doesn't have to be in pain. But this video will be waiting here for you to watch. And so whoever is watching now, I'm very happy that you're watching, and thank yourself for that. One of the last things that I really just emphasize a lot when I talk about kindness is, well, actually two things, is which I talked about a little bit earlier. Be your own cheerleader. Just be your own cheerleader. Encourage yourself. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can put those 3 more sit-ups. You know, you can walk that, you know, half a mile more. You can do it. It's just half a mile. You can continue for a little longer. You're doing great. You're doing fine. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And then you tell it's okay if you feel this way, but it's really not that bad. That's amazing. That feels so good, right? Those are such good feeling words. Like, they make you feel so warm inside. Well, start doing that. Start doing that with yourself. I get a lot of people that tell me, but Iris, I just do the negative automatically. Like, it's automatic. You know what I say to that? I say, that's fine. Let it become automatic. Let it be the automatic that it is. But now you're going to add another sentence on top of that. And now you're going to add the encouraging sentence, the cheerleader sentence to that. And you're going to basically knock out, eventually, little by little, your inner critic so much. That inner critic is not, the voice is not going to be so loud. You're going to see, but if you don't try, you know. Oh my God, this used to happen to me. Well, when I used to, like, sometimes I do have this thing that I call myself, you know, stupid every once in a while. And I catch myself. I don't do it as much as I used to, but I definitely catch myself and I said, you're not stupid, you're fine. It's okay. Or if I want to play around with myself in terms of words, that word stupid, depends on how I use it, but I try not to use it because it is, I don't like it that much. How about that? I don't like to call anybody stupid. I don't curse at anybody. I love cursing, but for emphasis, not because I think people are stupid. So, you know, but every once in a while it will come out of my mouth for me. And I said to myself, no, you're fine. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're just a little silly today. You're just a little silly. So you can do that, you know. What else? And then one thing that I do that, come on, it goes back to the high standards. It goes back to being a cheerleader, is that I encourage myself. I take a break. When I'm doing long tasks, I take a break. And then I encourage myself, you know, I get relaxed, but then I'm like, all right, Iris, come on, let's go back. And it's like, I literally take a break about every 15 minutes. If it's a long, tedious task, every 15 minutes, why not? Hello. And then you're like, whoa, I'm never gonna get done. I don't know, that sounds like a high standard to me. Because if I don't give myself every 15 minutes, I'm just gonna end up hating everything. I'm gonna end up hating the entire task. Why would I wanna do that to myself? Why would I wanna hate my entire task just so I can finish earlier? Then tasks are just gonna become really tedious and annoying, and then you're gonna do everything to avoid them. How about the fact that you're like, all right, let's get this done. Let's go. And make sure that you're prepared. The last pointer that I wanna talk about which is my favorite one, because this is the one that has helped me the most, and I think, yeah, they have all helped me, but this is where I think I started to see the light on this, and is basically soothe yourself. Whatever that means for you, soothe yourself. For me, a couple of weeks ago, soothing myself meant stay home, light some candles, and read a book. That's what that meant for me, to soothe myself. When you don't feel good, just stay with it. And listen to what your pain is telling you. Just feel it. And you're gonna be able to soothe yourself and talk to yourself like it was your own perfect mother. And you're gonna get somewhere. You're gonna find these new doorways of kindness into your heart. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, because it definitely made me feel all like warm and gushy inside. I mean, it's kindness, it's self-love, it's allowing yourself to be human for every piece of perfection and imperfection that you are, and all of a sudden, doesn't that allow you to be free? Yes, it does. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like more updates on me, on events, on blogs, please sign up for my newsletter, and I'll catch you guys next time. Mwah. Bye!